It is February 11th. So hey, future Jill.
Hi.
I obviously am putting this up for you guys to see. This is what I looked like in February. August. And when you guys are watching this, I definitely don't look like this anymore. So this is what I wanted to talk about because I kind of had this is what I want to talk about because I had an aha moment in the shower this morning. So I have been emotional eating and binge free for 42 days. And in those 42 days, I have been watching what I have been eating, and I have been doing really, really, really good with my weight loss. I was telling myself it's amazing the progress that you're having now that you're not emotionally eating like you used to be. So I have lost 16.4 pounds in 42 days, which is amazing. 6 months from now, in August, you guys are going to see this video. And I'm not going to be in the 300s anymore. Nope. I'm not going to be 290. Nope. I'm not going to be 280. Nope. As a matter of fact, I might be like 270, 260, and that would be awesome. The day that I'm filming this, I'm 269.8. That was my last weight, so yeah, I did it. 6 months from now. So let's just say 1.5. I had to do some calculations. So in August, when you guys are watching this, I will hopefully be about like 280, 270, maybe even 260. That would be amazing. I'm gonna show you my body right now and what it looks like, because I'm gonna be like, this is what my body looks like right now on February 11th, 2024, which again, what I'm gonna do is put this out because I had the same exact outfit. I'm gonna put this outfit on and film it so you guys can see this side by side. I'm also gonna put that necklace on so you guys can see this side by side of me in this outfit now, since I think I still have everything. Fingers crossed I do. I'm gonna have to interrupt this video right here and do a side by side because this is the same outfit. These are the pants. I could still wear them, which is crazy to me because I was 303 there. I guess this just goes to show when you're wearing skin tight clothing. That was 34 pounds ago. This is what it looks like. And then I pulled my thing up, or my shirt up, and this is what we're looking like. And then also for the necklace, this is where it now lays. There is no extender. There is none of that. This is just where it naturally lays. So you guys can see there's no extender. It's just the necklace. And that's where it lays. Wow. Okay. Well, let's get back to the video. 303 pounds. The reason I'm doing this and the reason I'm showing this is because a lot of you have pointed out that I don't make it past 3 months. I am almost halfway to that 3-month mark. I'm about a month and a half in, and in the shower this morning I said, it's coming, and the fear started to set in. And I said, no, it's gonna be different this time. But the fear was still there. It was very ever present and overpowering and overwhelming. And I said, what makes you, can I just stop this real quick and talk about how I'm breathing in this video? I'm 303 pounds. I'm 303 pounds, and every time I feel like I have to keep stopping to breathe. And you can like actually hear me needing to take a break, to stop, to breathe. Wow. You think this time is going to be so different, like for real, for real. And I was like, well, sometimes you have to have conversations. Do you have conversations with yourself? Because this was the conversation. This is exactly how it went. You quit smoking. So, I mean, you did that. And like, that's really hard. That was really hard. So if you can quit smoking, I feel like you can do anything. And then I was like, okay, yeah. I'm like hyping myself up, like empowering myself. Like, I've got this. Like, that's what's got me here, by the way. Empowering myself and uplifting myself up when I'm sitting here. Mind is the freaking, it's gonna fight you tooth and nail this entire freaking journey. And you're gonna have to learn to fight back at the little bitch, okay? Fight back at the mind and if it's trying to say negative stuff, fight back at that crap. I have got this, like for real. Like, yes, okay, yes. And then the fear started creeping in again, and it said, well, like, everyone tells you that you can't make it past 3 months, and you have proven everything. As a matter of fact, it's not you're proving people right. It's like people have pointed out and said, like, hey, did you know that this is what you were doing? And some people, I feel like some people are being hateful about it, but some people might actually genuinely be like, hey, just putting it out there. This is what I kind of noticed. Maybe it's something you want to look into, you know? And usually, honestly, it's also between the 3-month mark or when I reach 294 pounds. I have not been below 294 pounds I have not been below 294 pounds. I want to say in like 4 or 5 years. Oh yeah, I can't do the calculation because I want to say before we moved here to Charlotte, that got down to 294. This is not edited, by the way. This video that I'm launching, I just filmed it and I just said I have it in a folder that says react to in August. So I literally have, it's not edited at all. I don't even know how long it is, but it's been a really long time. Every single time I reach it, I'm like, this is going to be the time. And then I get to 294 and I may stay there for like a week or two. And then something happens and I just let myself go and I just give in to the food. So again, what am I? 303? 294 is 9 pounds away. 9 pounds away. I'm going to be about 294, I feel. I have how many days left until I reach 90? I have 48 days left. I have 48 days left until I reach day 90, and I have 9 pounds until I reach 294. So both of those, they actually, not even kidding, I was so scared of day 90, and you guys can go back and watch those around the 3-month mark. I was so scared, and I prepared myself big time for it. But I was scared of those two numbers because I could never get past 3 months or the 290, what did I say, 294, 293, that mark. And they were both, when I was doing my calculations on how much I was losing per week, they came up to be the same exact. Like day 90, I was going to weigh about 293 if I kept at that weight loss pace. And that's exactly what happened. I didn't know it at this time in this video, but that's exactly what ended up happening. I was so scared. I was so scared, you guys. I mean, I was like encouraging myself and uplifting myself, but then there was also this self-doubt that was trying to creep in. That was like, you haven't done it in a really long time. What makes you think you're gonna be able to do it this time? So I was very scared, but like I said, I really prepared myself for it. Numbers are coming up on me, and it's very scary. It's very scary. And I want to prove myself. I want to prove the people who say that that's me. I want to prove them wrong. And I also want to prove the ever-present belief that's within myself, thinking that I can't do this and I won't be able to last past 3 months, because that is my stopping point. Like 3 months, we can go real strong. We could do hard things. We could do this. We can do that. And then the third month hits. And then that third month hits, and it's just like every single habit that I have picked up just goes to the wayside, and it's just like, whatever. Like, one day, me giving myself the excuse to eat one day turns into 1 week, and then that 1 week turns into 2 weeks, so forth and so forth, so on and so forth. And when I was in the shower this morning, the thought again came, like, here's the difference between cigarettes and food. You don't need cigarettes to live, but you need food to live. So what is it going to be, Jill? Like, what is it going to be that's going to push you past? And I'm sitting here in the shower just having this mix of emotions. I'm going from feeling empowered to feeling weak and small and fearful, to being empowered again, to being weak and small and fearful. Like, I want this so bad. Why can't I just do this? Why, you know? And so, side note, my brows look really good in this video. They're not looking so hot today, but they look really good in this video. And my hair is driving me nuts. I keep playing with it. I apologize. I told myself, you need to eat. Absolutely. You're right on that. But like, let me push this self-doubt out of you, because that's exactly what's going on. Is you're letting self-doubt creep in. And if you let the self-doubt creep in, 100% you're not going to do this. If you don't think you can do this, 100% you're not going to do this. If you think when month 3 comes up and that 294 hits the scale, and you see that number again, and you think, oh, like this has always been my stopping point before. I won't be able to go further than this. And all of those fears and the self-sabotage and all of the stuff comes to creep back in. If I don't fight and continue to do what I'm doing right now and allow that self-doubt and fear to overconsume me and overcome me, then no, this time will not be any different. So I'm asking you, what about this time is going to be different? So I said, I don't need cigarettes. You're right. I do need food to live, and I don't need cigarettes. So therefore it was easier to give up the cigarettes. And then the thought in my head said, and then I came back with this. You listening? Your body needs food. You are absolutely correct. Your body does not need junk food in the capacity in which you are feeding it. Your body does not need you to overconsume food. Your body does not need for you to be in a calorie surplus. Those things are the things that got you out of those are the things that make you gain weight, 100%. But don't let that fear creep in. Don't let it creep in. Do not let the excuse of, I need food and I don't need cigarettes, so this is so much harder than giving up cigarettes, and I won't be able to do this, so I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna give in. I'm just gonna give in for a day. I'm just gonna give in. We are stopping that cycle this year. We're not doing that to ourselves this year. This year is 100% going to be different. And even as I'm saying this, knowing that you guys aren't going to see this until August, I'm 6 months into this, like, I'm in it. And I've lost a considerable amount of weight. By that point, I will have lost, let's just say I do get to like 260. Let's just say 264. I will have that point. Wow. I will at that point have lost 67 pounds. So I will be well into my journey of, I've got this. So basically, I want to come back and react to this video because this is my new mindset. And when people ask me, what was it about this time? What is it that's keeping you so successful? What is it that you're doing? I changed my mindset. When fear crept in, I challenged it and I talked to myself and I said, why are you feeling this way? And I encouraged myself and I uplifted myself and I hyped myself up. Because here's the thing, you can have the most amazing support system and all of the things, but at the end of the day, it's just you. You're the one who puts the food in your mouth. You're the one who makes the decision on whether you're going to the gym or not. You're the one who makes the decision on everything. Everything that goes into your body, everything that comes out of your body, everything that you put into your body and all of the work or exercise that you exert and all of the things that you put your body through, no one can do that but you. So you can have the biggest support system in the world, but if you're not doing the work, nothing is going to change. So what is it about this time? 100% mindset. When that fear starts creeping in, I'm going to talk back at that fear, and I'm not going to let it come in. I'm not going to let it knock at the door and be like, hey, 294 is right around the corner. Oh, you know what happens then? Chill. 3 months is right around the corner. Like you're halfway there. Not this time. And I'm going to prove it. Because 6 months from now, August Jill, is reacting to this video. And she is going to have even more insight into this video. And she is going to have more inspiration to share with you. And a lot of you are going to be more prone, and I don't blame you, to listen to her because she's been through the trenches. And she's still got a long way to go. But I know she's feeling so confident because to be able to push past that 3-month mark where people say you can't make it past this, you do real good, and then it just, or that 294 mark, not this time. Because you're right. You are so right, Jill. You don't need cigarettes to live, and you do need food to live. However, you do not need to be in a food surplus. Your body doesn't need that. Your body doesn't need the immense amount of junk food you used to feed it on a daily basis when you were binging and emotionally eating. Your body doesn't need that. As a matter of fact, your body, and you know it, your body does not function best when you're eating like that day in and day out. You're not. You know it doesn't. So you can say, so you now have an out. So change up that mindset. I don't need cigarettes. I do need food. However, my body needs healthy food. And some people say, oh, don't say healthy. No food is good or bad. This and that, this and that. And you're right. My body right now at this time I need to be in a calorie deficit because I need this weight off of me. Because it is not healthy for my mind, my soul, my life, my body, nothing. None of it. None of it is healthy for me. The self-isolation that I continue to do, the fear that I have to let people close, the ever-present knowing that I'm invisible to a lot of people out in the real world. I'm going to talk about this real quick. I've actually had a conversation with several people about this, and you have to remember, I have experienced what it's like to be 140 pounds, and then I also have experienced what it's like to be 331 pounds. And you will never convince me that it is the way you carry yourself. You will never convince me that it's just the way you hold your head up high and walk and all this kind of stuff versus confidence and stuff like that. The feeling of being invisible is a feeling that really freaking sucks. I've also talked about the fact that I feel like I wanted to be invisible, which is a crazy feeling because it's like I don't want to be invisible, but then I also want you to leave me the hell alone because I don't want to get close to you because you're a man and you scare me and men just all suck. My story is when I started getting unattractive, men no longer found me attractive. Oh, there was a massive change. Massive. So I could be standing there wearing my best clothes, makeup on point, because y'all know, I mean, I've never been ugly, okay? I do my makeup, my hair, I can dress, all that stuff. Being overweight and morbidly obese did not change that about me, right? However, I would sit there, I would literally be walking by a man and like look him in the eyes, and this man like literally just like I don't even exist. That feeling of being invisible really freaking sucks. It's like I'm not any more valuable of a person now that I've lost I think it's like 62 pounds overall. I'm no more valuable of a person. Anyways, let's get back to this. Get off my soapbox now. That's a hard reality. And even at 260, like when I come back and do my reaction to this video, at 260, I'll still be invisible to a lot of people, but I'll be a little more seen. And then as the weight keeps peeling off and coming off, I'll become more and more and more and less and less and less invisible to people. And that's kind of scary to me. It is. And honestly, this little fat suit that I've put on, that's a big reason why I've kept it on so long. And I will no longer allow fear of people to continue to stop me from being successful. And that's So that right there is my little aha moment that I had in the shower. And I would like to add this as I end. Quitting smoking was hard as hell. And I don't think I give myself enough credit. I really don't. That shit was hard. A lot of you guys tell me I don't give myself enough credit, a lot of things, and you're right, I don't. I quit smoking. I was healing from a hysterectomy, so major surgery. It was Christmas. I had just lost my channel. My channel got hacked, my other channel. And it was an incredibly stressful time. And then that was during the pandemic. So the pandemic was still happening. So I quit smoking during the pandemic. That's just dawning on me now that I quit smoking during the pandemic, when most people probably picked up smoking. And I know a lot of people were drinking more heavily because there's nothing else to do. And I quit smoking in a time period, in a period in my life where things were very chaotic. Wow. That is something I need to take immense credit for, because that crap was hard. Are any of you who are trying to quit smoking right now, leave me a comment down below in the description box. Leave me a comment. I was one of those people that never thought I was going to quit smoking. I didn't want to. When I said I was going to quit, I didn't want to quit, but I did. I still have footage of me holding on to cigarettes. I kept them in the freezer just in case I needed them. I will never forget when I was vlogging that. It's somewhere here on this channel. And I went and I smelled the cigarettes, and all of this emotion came just over me. It was a crazy experience, because smelling those cigarettes, it just brought back so many memories, and then I wanted one so bad, and here I am like, these are going in the trash, and I threw them out on camera for y'all to see. And I have footage of me getting them out to go throw them away, and I smelled them, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't have did that. I still, as I'm talking about this, remember the emotions that I will never forget it. That is one of those moments in life that I will never forget. But that was a moment that was such a it was also such a life-changing moment for me, because I don't know how long at this point I had been quit, but that was a major test for me, because that's sometimes all it takes is a little sniff and it's like, oh, I'm not throwing these bitches out. I'm a pass, puff. Where did that come from? Girl, no, we ain't smoking weed up in this bitch. We don't do that anyways. Started to feel when I smelled those. I can literally, my mouth is watering just thinking about smelling those cigarettes. Not anymore. Actually, as a matter of fact, this, I had for a really long time, it was so random. I would get this really random, but very strong cigarette craving, and I would literally taste the cigarette and I'd be like, oh, I want a cigarette so bad, or I would smell it. And now I'm at the point, if I'm walking past someone and I smell cigarettes, I'm just like, I don't like ugh, I'm about to get sick or anything, but I don't like the smell of cigarettes. But for the longest time, and I'm talking years, because I'm almost 4 years where I've quit smoking, almost 4 years out. But I'm talking like 2+ years of me smelling it. I would just go, that smells so good. Oh, I want one so bad. And then it would just, as soon as I would walk away and not smell it anymore, I'd be like, all right, let's go. Like, you know, we're over it. So yeah. I will never be able to be around someone who's, I will never be able to date someone that smokes. Because I wouldn't want to. I don't smoke anymore, because here's what I have to realize. I quit smoking, but that doesn't mean that tomorrow I couldn't pick it back up. It's a choice that I make every single day. Oh, why am I crying? Every day I make the choice to not smoke. And I have made that choice for over 3 years now. So every single day I am going to make the choice to stay in a calorie deficit, to move my body for 20 minutes, to do all of the things that I know that I need to do to bring me to the body that I know I deserve. Okay, future Jill, take it away. I mean, I don't have anything to add to this. I don't know why I was crying. I don't know why I got emotional talking about that. That was a choice that I make every day. I don't think it's like a conscious choice at this point. It's probably like a subconscious. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't even think about cigarettes, and sometimes it'll randomly hit me and be like, oh yeah, I used to smoke. And when I tell you, I mean, I was a smoker. You guys, I'll never forget my ex-husband getting on to me, because sometimes, girl, before we had kids, we both smoked in the apartments, houses, whatever we lived in. And he used to get so mad at me because he'd be like, oh, it smells so, and he's a smoker himself. It's like, shut up. But anyways, it's like, first of all, I can't believe I used to ever smoke in an apartment, and the smell, oh my God, I can't imagine how I smelled back then. But like, when I tell you I was a smoker, I was a chain smoker. Now that I'm thinking about it, I want a cigarette. Maybe that's why. You know, I'm sitting here thinking back to, you know, just going outside and first thing in the morning and that first pup. Like, girl, let me stop. I have another video here. I don't know if I'm going to share it with you guys, but just in case, I'm going to go ahead and film the reaction, but it might not get put up. So we'll see. Hold on, because I have no idea what's on this video either. Okay, so I'm not going to react to that video. I'll react to it at another time. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I think in the moment it was more powerful. Maybe when it all comes together, it will be a powerful video. I don't know. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it's inspiring. Hopefully it's cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to come join me on my membership. It is linked down below if you guys want more information. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the encouragement and all the support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.